Hi guys! So for today's video, papakita ko sa inyo ang area kung saan ginagawa guys ang mga movie dito sa loob ng Universal Studio dito sa Hollywood. So yes guys, let's go!
The rhythm is gonna get you, and it got me.
St. Dennis Medical, all episodes streaming now. Watch NBC on Peacock.
By the way, the entrance to St. Dennis Regional Medical Center is coming up here on your right-hand side. You see that little blue trolley where all those guests are at? Well, they're right in front of the entrance to that set. Right across the street from it, you can also see some buildings that have stairs in front of them. That area is Brownstone Street, and it's there where we shot these movies. Now we're heading to perhaps the most famous location on the lot. It is officially called Courthouse Square, but many of you know it as the town of Hill Valley from Back to the Future.
Let's go out. How's you? He would like it.
Alrighty folks, now from Courthouse Square, we're heading over to the East Coast. That's right, once we go around this corner, we will be magically transported all the way to New York Street, a slice of the Big Apple. Here you guys can find Broadway theaters, even a Macy's store. Unfortunately, if you guys want to buy me something, well, you're not going to find much, because guess what? None of these buildings are real. Most of them are what we call facades. Now, a facade is just a front and side of what looks like a real building or a home. They're made out of very light materials like foam rubber, fiberglass, plastic, even plywood. We make them with these materials because they're easier to tear down in case we need to build another set for a movie or show. Whatever takes place inside of them, that's all shot at our sound stages. There we have better control over the space, lighting, even the sound. Now, over there on the left-hand side, down these intersections, you can also see some buildings that are painted on that wall. From our point of view, we can tell that they're not real, but depending on where a director decides to place a camera, they can look real. The use of camera angles to trick the eye is called trompe-l'oeil in the movie-making world, and, well, we use a similar trick for this scene in Bruce Almighty. Check it out.
Place the dog!
I'm in the shower.
It's like that. Outside look. It's like that now.
Because when you pause that clip right there and you look down Brownstone Street, you can see some buildings back there. But guess what, folks? Those are not real buildings. They're actually painted on that wall that you just saw. They're not the same ones, but, you know, slightly different ones that look pretty real on the big screen.
We're working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Now, in that attraction, you may have noticed how
One time I took a drink that said Lisa on it from a coffee place. I know my name's not Lisa.
You are a bad girl.
Eaton, who has worked with a number of big brands and even former U.S. presidents.
An instrumental part of the process of designing the heroes was getting to go to the Universal Archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all of this stuff. I had an early affection for movie monsters. I was always fascinated by the magic behind making movies. But I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies as a young kid. My world that I come from is skateboarding and graffiti and comic books. You always have to pay homage to where that art form started. And for me, it started with painting stuff in the street illegally. You know, tagging billboards and dumpsters. You know, without that, I never would be here using spray paint like this.
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Now, you just heard what the bad place is like, but in a moment I'm going to show you what it looks like, because Little Europe is actually famous thanks to all of the classic monster movies that filmed here back in the early days of the studio. Productions like Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, even The Invisible Man, they all shot. But before we head over, maybe we better check in with Police Chief Martin Brody.
Hey, what are you doing here? You may have noticed the signs say beach closed. Look, we've got a rogue shark on our hands, and I don't need a bunch of bystanders and looky-loos on the beach. I've already got Mayor Vaughn breathing down my neck. Now, Ebony's best diver, Officer George, is out there, but I can't have him making noise and causing a commotion and distracting him. Because if that shark gets past George, you're gonna need a bigger train.
Now, if you were worrying about the shark that tormented this area for decades, don't, because we've already captured it. It is hanging outside of the hotel on your right. Oh my gosh, this can't be. There's another shark in the water. What's going on over here? David, look over there. Oh my goodness, and that's our scuba diver, George. George, buddy, get out of the water, jump on the boat. Security, there's a man in danger in there. George, can you hear me? The shark is coming for you again. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It just turned George into sushi. Okay. Everyone just stay calm and seated, all right? Our driver is, yeah, he's one of the best in all of Hollywood, and he's gonna get us out the, how can you stop the tram here? There is a man-eating shark in there. That thing is gonna, oh my gosh! This is going from bad to worse. Call up the fire station. Folks, help is on the way. I can assure you, we are gonna get out of here safe and sound. Oh! With Amanda Bynes and Frankie Muniz.
You cannot run a boat, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. Hang on, funny boat! And don't take this or I'll shoot when it comes.
Speaking of scary things, I want to welcome you to the set of the movie War of the Worlds, which starred
This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jr. Park. Over there, look into the Winking Well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso Experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot.